you mean the attack came from Japan? They're our allies.
Mr. President, these attacks represent the most sophisticated application of information warfare ever imagined. The missile launch came through Japan, yes, but it seems likely it was triggered by elements of a private security operation. Displace International.
Displace? That's Doug Shetland's outfit. We have contracts with them.
Who's Shetland?
Former Marine recon, among the very best. He was one of my top candidates for third echelon a few years ago. No love lost for the military or the United States. Rumor is that we hung him out to dry for political reasons over an incident that wasn't his fault. We can only speculate as to what his agenda is.
Well, how do we defuse the situation until we know?
Maybe the Chinese can help.
Gotcha.
Fisher, I just got a request from Frances Cohen.
Something's up.
She's been trying to get a man inside the bathhouse for a long time to keep tabs on the Red Nation. She wants to know if you can tap the phone lines in and around the building.
Francis? Of course I can.
Good work, Fisher. That's the first phone line. See if you can tap into the rest.
How's it going, guys? This is Syndrome with Mission 9 of Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. This mission is called Bathhouse, so let's do this. First, we're going to OCP this light and head quickly and quietly to the hole that's over by those two guards. And as long as I'm fast enough... Ooh! I was able to make it past him. Probably shouldn't be that ballsy all the time because this mission's very sensitive.
But it might not be. Look alive.
Just a reminder, Sam. You'll have some civilians in the bathhouse. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of them.
I'll be careful.
Be more than careful. Be gone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here you're going to want to be pretty quick and get behind this guy and through the door before he turns around to turn the light on. And then in this next room, we are going to OCP this fan so that we can get behind those drapes or blankets and OCP the light.
Fisher, those guys don't look Japanese to me.
Yeah, expensive suits cut wide in the shoulders. They're packing for sure.
Exactly.
What's going on with the lights here?
Striking, below profile.
Makes sense. Doug knows how to stay discreet when it's necessary.
Fisher, in order to figure out who Shetland is meeting with, you'll need to head up into the private offices. Check upstairs to the north of your position and past reception.
On my way.
Now here you can wait for this guy to get up and walk down the hall to your left. But if he's going to be facing away from us, which he is, then make sure the guard with the flashlight is facing away from us, and we can go right through that little spot of light right there. And we're going to go in through the door that that civilian just walked out of. And up into the crawl space. Now, as I was saying before, this mission is very touchy. If you don't do things exactly the way I do it, or pretty close to the exact same way, it'll say that you got identified as an intruder at some point, whether you did or not, and then you won't get 100%, you'll get stuck with 97%.
The upstairs secure? Yeah, might be some Red Nation guys up in the private rooms.
Okay, this computer here, you can either hack remotely or do it manually like I do, because hacking it remotely, you'll only get one number that you can lock in, whereas manually you can lock in two. And I'm not the best at hacking, so I need both.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's wait until they part ways. Use the computer. There we go. And disable the cameras. Make sure that guy with the flashlight is facing to the left, and make your way over to the door. And into the shadows. So we're going to wait for him to turn around, and head back this way. And as soon as he gets far enough where he's not going to see us, we can head over towards this truck and up this pole here. There are various ways to do this mission. I just find that this is the most effective. So we're going to head over and use this zip line here. And don't head directly up into this window. You'll see why in a minute. Boom. Civilian. Now, if you want, you can grab him and interrogate him. And he'll give you the code for the door that we need to go into. But I already know the code. And we also have enough time to hack it, if that's the way you want to do it, if you don't know the code. So we're going to look under this door with the optic cable, and there are 2 guards. So we're going to wait for both of them to be out of the hallway. Bingo. Alright, hustle over here, and the code is 3650. And now we're going to search the cabinets and the computer.
Got it. Shetland's meeting in the private baths at the back of the bathhouse in a little while.
Who's he meeting?
Red Nishin from the looks of it. Cohen was right. The bathhouse owner is pretty high up in the Japanese mob.
I don't know. That doesn't sound like Shetland style.
Well, unless you find something to the contrary, it looks like a solid lead to me.
I'll keep sniffing around.
Fisher, those 2 aren't displaced. They're ISDF assault troops.
What is ISDF doing?
Maybe the Red Nation has sold Shetland out to the ISDF. Eavesdrop on that meeting. Figure out what's going on before ISDF blows this up.
How are we going to stop them?
I'll get on the horn with Admiral Otomo and make sure we're all on the same page.
Alright. We can go back through this door as soon as he's gone. And I have it in thermal vision so I could see if there was a guy at the end of the hall. Which he wasn't there. Lucky us. So I recommend popping a save here. Because when you jump out this window, there might be a guard there. That guard that's walking back and forth, but he didn't see us. So we're just going to drop back down to street level and make sure that that other guard's not roaming around down here, which it doesn't look like he's here. So we can go right in. Again, we were lucky. We're going to head back in the way we came, through the vent.
What's his ETA? Good. All right. 9 out.
Okay, we're going to wait for this guard to leave this room, and then we're going to continue to wait because there's going to be a civilian that comes in here. And obviously we don't want to bump into him. He should be coming in anyway. There we go. So we're going to wait for him to leave, and I like to hold down the action button just so that as soon as he closes the door I can exit this vent. Alright. Switch to thermal. Make sure the guard's headed the other way as well. We can head right out. And hide against this wall between these last two pictures or scrolls or whatever they are on the wall. And the guard's going to come back this way after he checks over there. He'll come back this way, and as long as we're against this wall, his flashlight won't see us. But don't get too far along this wall, otherwise he'll notice you're there. So as soon as he turns around, we can head down this hallway. You can OCP the light if you want to, but when that guard turns around, he'll notice it's off and come down here, so I don't. Stay against this wall so this guard doesn't spot us. And when you're in the shadows, OCP this light.
Piece of junk!
Hide back to the back. Or sorry, sneak back to the back. And as soon as he goes back to his original position, there we go. We can go ahead and head in here. But be quick, because that light does come back on, and it did there. So we're going to put this light out, just in case. And we're going to cut this material. And head on into the pool room. So be kind of careful here. I don't use the ladder because the ladder's in the light. So I just drop down beside it. And OCP the light. And then head over and turn off this generator. Just ensuring the light doesn't come back on.
Nothing here but ghosts and shadows.
Okay, now we're going to tap the second phone line.
Next.
Way to go, Sam. Cohen says there's one more phone line she'd like you to tap.
So as long as the guards aren't looking this way, which they weren't, we can head right in here. And we're going to put our back against this wall and wait for this area to fill up with mist. But we want these two guards to be talking to each other when we head in, otherwise that one that's right in front of us will spot us.
Whoa! You scared me there for a second. Sorry. Visibility in here is terrible.
Alright, and they can't see you in here, so
Next to impossible to fight. Got any night
Just-
vision gear?
oop.
Night vision doesn't help in this crowd. Maybe if we had thermal.
just gonna hop up here and walk across,
Eye on our ears. Yeah. Unfortunately, since Mogadishu, I don't hear so good.
and then hide behind this wall and through the door.
No, I was kind of working for General ID, but only in drag.
Do not OCP this light, because the guard in the next room will come this way if you do. So just wait until he's headed the other direction. Bingo. We can head right in and turn this valve. Alright, we're gonna head down this way.
Did I hear someone moving out there?
Try to move through here as quietly as possible. Alright. Now this turret over here, you can turn it off if you want, deactivate it. It's probably safer if you do, but I don't. It's just that much more stuff that I leave untouched. So we're gonna head through here. And right across this hall, we're gonna need to watch though. There's the guard. Alright. We can tap the final phone line.
Done.
That's the last phone line, Fisher. Cohen sends her thanks.
Tell her it was my pleasure.
Okay, now we're gonna hide behind this little wall here. And wait for that guard to come back out. Oops, there we go. And he's going to head down this hall. But don't go out as soon as he heads down this way, because he does stop right there every time and turn around. So wait till he turns back around and you can exit and head in where he came from, but don't just go running in, because there's another guard. So wait for that guard to continue to the right, and then you can hide behind this wall. And as long as the guard that way is not there, which he's not, we should be able to head directly across the hall. And into the crawl space.
Zachary,
Yes, sir.
I just double-checked the blueprints. Turns out there's a vent that comes out in the meeting room. ISDF makes me nervous. Make sure the vent is clear of any surveillance gear.
Yes, sir.
Be quick about it. The meeting will start soon.
I'm on it.
Alright. Now, this part's pretty simple. We're just gonna head over to the plank that he just walked across. And get as close to it as possible, because as soon as he heads back this way, we're gonna jump up on there. Just gotta wait for him to check for bugs. Alrighty. Wait for him to get a little bit past us, and we can hop right up here. And as soon as we're in here, we're pretty safe. He won't see you. So we're just gonna hop up into this crawl space up here. And we're gonna listen to the conversation between Shetland and Otomo. Oh, and I can't forget.
Lambert, ISDF is in the building. Are they making their move?
Scan that
All
computer.
clear.
I haven't been able to contact Otomo. I don't know what's going on.
Wait a minute.
Yes, this will do just fine.
I told you I've taken care of everything. We're secured.
Jesus, Lambert. ISDF isn't here to take Shetland down. They're meeting with him.
You
They're
have
his
the
partners.
algorithms.
My
Once
God.
I confirm the
Stephen,
payment is in the account,
we need to
I'll
hear
get
the
you
details
algorithm.
before we go to the
What?
Joint Chiefs with
You
this.
did not bring them? We're not going to follow you across Tokyo.
Relax, Kaneda. I'll just download them and burn you a disc.
Ha! You take me for a fool. You are not stupid enough to download them over a public network. What are you up to?
I said relax. You're right. I'm not that stupid. My men just finished setting up a shadow net. Completely secure wireless, discreet from the web. Now sit. You'll have your algorithms in about 4 minutes. Call it!
Lambert.
Let it go,
You
Fisher.
are cheating us.
We know the truth.
I knew we
We'll
could
pick
not
up the
trust
pieces
an
after
American.
the dust settles.
Save it, Kaneda. I've seen it before. You're defending your honor to cover up your lies. Should I check the account, or should we start shooting and see who walks out of here?
Kaneda, Tetsuo!
Good shot.
No, 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 please. We can work this out.
We're switching the fallback.
Alright, now we're just gonna back all the way out.
Area. No one comes through.
Yes, sir.
Fisher?
Kill Shetland. I know.
Good thinking, Fisher. Looks like Shetland is using Circassian Persian code to run genetic algorithms that allow him to remotely organize his men.
Wow.
Wow. Love this. Looks like Shetland can establish...
He's reloaded! Let's catch him while he's
so his people all swarm a target location independent.
Make him suffer!
Sub-objectives without ever knowing.
Exactly. The large universe of Nikolod's glass dagger.
Alright, like you saw there, just throw a smoke grenade out there so that you don't get shot. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I use the Redding's recommendation loadout on this one, not stealth, because they give you an extra smoke grenade and you will need all 3 of them. I should have said that at the beginning, but that's the one that we're going to use. So we're going to throw the next smoke grenade here. If you did go with the stealth loadout, don't worry about it. You don't have to use a smoke grenade here, just run and roll across the hallway. But I throw the smoke grenade, so you can still do it with the stealth loadout. So we're going to take out this light. And then we're going to deactivate this wall mine. And then we're going to use our last smoke grenade right here. You have to use one here, or you will get spotted. So switch to our flash grenades, and as soon as the smoke's thick, walk over to this short wall here. Throw a flash grenade a little bit to the left of that person in the middle. And then head to the left edge of this wall. But make sure that guy to the far left, because sometimes he doesn't. So make sure he's going to follow to the right, which he is. And then aim for this corner. And as soon as this guy gets close, throw another flash grenade. And then be very quick and head to this side of this little center island. And stick very close to it. And then you can head right through the door.
There's nothing. Nothing. Look, let's just forget it.
You can close the door if you're real worried about it, but I'm not, so I left the door open. Now we're going to deactivate this wall mine here. And this next part is fun.
Must have been. Hey, don't you say must have been nothing. I hate that. Well, fine. But I don't know what it was.
So we're going to climb this.
This is pointless, Sam. You won't know what to do if you catch me. Why bother chasing?
My God, Fisher! Shetland has rigged the place to blow. There are bombs hidden in the furnace room. You'll have to find them all, and fast.
Drop down here. And right at the end of this is the first bomb.
Mason and Lambert have you wrapped around their fingers, Fisher. You're no more to them than any other weapon.
Now we're going to get over here and immediately switch to our sticky shockers as soon as we can see him. And take him out. Gotcha, fool. If you want to buy yourself some extra time, you can actually break that lock on that fence and go through the door. That'll buy you a little bit of time. But again, trying to leave it as untouched as possible. So we're just going to take his body and hide it back in this little nook. Because they do have night vision, so they will see his body if you try to hide it in the dark upstairs. And then just hop up here. And you can drop down to the second bomb. And this one you have to be quick about after this is done.
You've made yourself the instrument of a policy you don't believe in, Sam. Walk away.
Okay, now when the guard gets close to us, run, make noise,
Did I just hear something?
to get him to stand still, otherwise you won't be able to take him out in time. So get up here as fast as you can, pull out your rifle, and zap. Now be very quick still and drop off the left side of this. Get so you can see across this railing, and wait for the second guy to get over here. Zap. Now these guys you can hide in the dark up here, because there's not going to be anybody else coming through here. So we're just going to hide them right over here in this little area. I don't know if the bodies can be found like after the mission's completed for some reason or not, but I am very, very leery about this mission, so I am as careful as possible. By far the hardest mission to get 100% on. Jump across here, defuse the last bomb. Ah, pushing the button, but it wouldn't do it.
Blood is thicker than water, and you and I have bled a lot together. You're trading your honor for their agenda.
And as soon as that's done, we are out of sticky shockers, so run and jump. And run all the way to this door.
What was that?
And now hold down the bash door option and wait 5 seconds, or count to 5. And then boom! Gotcha, fool. So we're gonna go hide him with the other bodies.
Doesn't have to end like this, Sam.
No, but it does have to end.
On that we agree. We've been fighting their dirty little wars our entire lives, and where do we end up? Staring at each other down the barrels of our guns. Nothing has changed, Fisher. And it won't change by degrees. We have to tear it down and start over. It's the only way.
Your own little chaos theory, throw the world into war and hope that what comes out the other side is better.
It will be better. Because this war will change things, Sam. Every other war has been about keeping things the same, but the status quo doesn't work anymore. America's sick, Sam. She's dying. The politicians, the bureaucrats, the whispered backroom deals, it's all life support for a sick old lady who was dead a long time ago.
The only backroom deals that I've seen lately were made by you. You're a murderer and a war criminal.
Those are the only names the state has for the revolutionaries, Sam. You only become a hero after the war is over. You know the truth. The world is built from the bottom up, not the other way around. Honor, courage, fidelity. We don't inherit these things from the world, Sam. We build the world from them. I know you. You believe in these things more than any government. And I know that because of it, you wouldn't shoot an old friend.
And he's right, because I don't do that. But I'll take him out. I don't know why there's no audio at the end there, but there you go, mission complete. Everything was completed. And here's the moment of truth. Yay, 100%. So we only knocked out 5 guards, just over 26 minutes, so thanks for watching and subscribe to my channel for more videos.